Okay, so I'm going to show you how to work this. Well, not 100% how to work it, but to give you a rough idea of how it works. If you choose to buy this, you need to learn how to use this system yourself. I'm not going to offer technical support on any software, how to work it basically. I'll offer support on anything, any hardware issues, not such as, let's say, one of the stepper motors stopped working, that kind of thing. I can help with that, or well, that's unlikely to happen, but like, let's say the controller wasn't working, I can help with that. It's not switching on basically, hardware kind of things, not software. An example would be, yeah, basically on the breakout board on this system, you need to start Mach 3 first. I don't know why, because I didn't make the controller. If you start the PC first, sorry, the controller. If you start the controller first, then start Mach 3, it will come up USB device not recognised. So after a lot of practice and trial and error and things like that, I've discovered that over a period of time that it always works if you start Mach 3 first. So you start Mach 3 first on your computer, and then you switch on the controller to the CNC. So Mach 3 first, controller second. If you don't do that, it won't work. So we'll go into Mach 3, we'll load the file, close G-code, load G-code, so this is a 4K monitor. It is not included in the sale. I don't want to mislead anybody. This is my own. You can have it if you want to pay extra for it. So basically we've loaded the code. Now we need to jog the machine over to where we've marked X on this piece of board. So I'll do that just now with the keyboard. Pressing the keyboard. We'll get it. So basically, you do need some understanding of how to use the software. I'm using Mach 3. There is other versions of CNC controller software you can use, but if we were to be honest with each other, Mach 3 is the big one out there. I'm sure you've seen this before. You can get a touch-off tool, but I haven't got that yet. So now what we want to do is go back up to Mach 3, and this is important. You need to zero all those axes. See? You've zeroed them. Zeroed them. That's been zeroed, and it's there. But of course, the G code, I'll just check these actually. The G code and how you've programmed your G code is also important, because if you've made things too big or too little, it won't cut right properly here. So basically, you've got your E-stop here, and as a rookie, you should always have it in sight. The E-stop does not stop the Makita router. So basically it will stop the movement of the NEMA motors, the axis is moving, but it won't stop this. The only way to stop it is by pressing this, or if you get a remote control for a plug thing to switch it on and off. or I think it's called a VFD. You could install one of those. So I would say what's quite important is next, you've got your e-stop handy. You know where the switch is for this, on off. You've got your board clamped down securely using UJK technology clamps and T-tracks, which are quite nice looking. So we've got all that to hand. We've got Mach 3 ready. So what we need to do now is put the earmuffs on. Start the router. Switch to Mach 3 and play safety start. So as you can see, guys, as you can see, this is how the system's working as of today's date, which is the 28th of January 2020. So that's the system there. I'm still learning VCarve Pro and other software. So my expertise, I think, is basically in building things rather than software related things, but as you can see, this sign's turned out pretty well. I made that in about 2 minutes on the computer, on VCarve. So you can do big signs on this, big signs. One of the reasons I made it this big is because I wanted to cut into large sheets of acrylic, which is still to do. But basically I've got another CNC system and I'll sell this, and then I'm going to sell the other one I've got, and then I'm going to build another one and then another one. So I'll be about for a while, and if you're needing any hardware support, basically hardware support would be things like I don't know, there's not really much to say. Yeah, if you get any hardware related things, you know, I can help you with. I made this cabinet. You can see it says danger, 240 volts is in here. Disconnect means supply before removing this cover. So basically that would mean unplug this black one here or from the mains. It doesn't mean switching this off because it's still going to be live inside here.